Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Dead Rising 2. We just killed the Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and now we are... Again, I keep forgetting what we're going to be doing from here on out. I think there was the postman that we have to deal with. He's fun. And,
Keeps delivering your new weapons like a broken... I kicked your dog. Oh man. Wasn't one of the selling points of the first game how many zombies you could render at the first time at the same time?
yes. And I believe it was at 800 or 900 zombies they could render in a single time. And if you actually look at the development of the games, like from 2 to 3 to 4, that number actually went down.
Well, to be fair, do you need that many?
I mean, like, it's nice.
Yeah.
And besides...
I mean, because...
They did a few things to sort of make it so that way they could render that many zombies without the hardware chugging. And one of them was in Dead Rising 1, zombies didn't have ragdoll physics, so whenever you killed them, they would always die in the exact same motion. Or they had like a few set motions that they would die in. In Dead Rising 2, they added ragdoll physics, which basically made the rendering that much worse.
Yeah, but I really like that. You're not like at any point in time you're not gonna be seeing 800 zombies on screen, so it's So I think it's a worth. I don't know. Possibly, I would guess it's a worthwhile trade-off because you're not dealing with stuff that need. Because at no point in time you're gonna be needing to see that much. Like, you know, the game doesn't need to flex in that direction. Be good. You know?
Exactly, but wasn't that the selling point for Days Gone?
I thought the selling point for Days Gone was the spyware.
I don't know much about Days Gone. Was that the guys who made Dead Island went to go make that game because they lost the rights or some shit like that?
Oh, that was
Dead by Daylight?
No, that's the horror game.
Oh yeah, that was a horror game. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Days Gone is the guy Days Gone is the open world one game, right?
Yeah, with the motorcycles.
Yeah, just to make sure I'm not mistaken for anything else. Yeah. I seem to recall hearing something about Days Gone being a game for all spyware. Also, like the main thing I remember about that game is Video Game Donkey's horrible defense of Last of Us 2, where he cites the dialogue in Days Gone as a defense of Last of Us 2, because the writing in this game is dumb, so it totally forgives the writing in this game being awful. No, asshole. Why do people follow you again?
I like Donkey, but it wasn't the best defense.
Yeah,
I think he just wanted to be like adverse to what everyone else was doing.
Yeah, it wasn't the best first impression I had of him, because that's the first thing that's like the first thing I ever heard of him was his defense of Last of Us 2, and it was all just sophistry. All just garbage. Like,
which is weird because he really shat on The Last of Us 1 too, so it kind of baffled me. I was like, why the fuck did you like the second one?
I don't know.
But anyway,
Tim Sterling was another hypocritical bastard who, like, his first review of, like, I think Last of Us 1 was very positive, and he really praised the character of Joe. And then come Last of Us 2, and he's like, no, actually, Joe, real asshole, totally deserved to be clubbed to death.
And that's how you win at poker, boys. Go all in on a 6 and a 4. But no, to get these survivors to follow us, we need to beat them in poker.
Once they really have nothing left to lose, they are willing to follow you.
That's not even it's not even the whole, like, oh, they have nothing left to lose kind of thing. They're just like, hey, we're bored. We want to play poker before we do anything else. And it's like, there's fucking zombies just outside. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, man. The thrilling of dying does not compare to this.
Oh, by the way, time does not stop when you're playing poker, so that's why I saved before doing this.
What's the time limit in this game again?
72 hours, which I think each hour equates to roughly 15 minutes or something like that.
Okay, 72 hours.
All in.
Come on, bitch, I'm calling your bluff. Uh-huh.
Don't think your tits can fool me.
Uh-huh. Guess who's got that 93.2, baby? Get fucked. And now you're out of the game.
Oh, she's upset.
Well, yeah, she just lost $100,000.
Very convincing reaction.
Yeah. To be fair, I would be upset with that losing that money too. Then again, I wouldn't be stupid enough to bet that on poker. So.
For me to bet $100,000 on poker, I'd have to have $100 million in the bank.
Although I remember hearing that tale of a guy who won like over $1 billion on the lottery, only won like 600 million after tax.
Yeah.
Still, like, if I won that many, or if I was left with that many, I wouldn't even bother with. I wouldn't be upset with tax. You know what?
Yeah, that was something that I heard, that there was a guy who won the lottery and then essentially committed tax fraud by not paying up the percentage that he was owed to the government for winning it. But even then, it was like, he won like $1 million and wasn't willing to part with like a few $100,000. And it's like, come on, dude. You're gonna throw your life away just because of the government's a shithead? That much of a shithead?
Yeah. I think it's a matter of proportion. After, like, when you, like, I can understand, like, if I'm at the case where I win $1 billion, but I have to part with a few $100 million, I'm okay with that. Okay? Like if I'm left with like 600 million in the bank after taxes, I'm not even complaining. Like, and you know how much I hate taxes, so.
I would be surprised if there's anyone out there who's like, you know what? I like paying my taxes.
No, it's not the point of I like, is I don't even care. Because if I'm left with like 600 million in the bank, I'm not even mad.
Oh.
Because I don't even know how to spend that money, that much money.
Guess who just got fucked, baby?
Let's be honest, guys.
Draw.
Like, suppose you win like 200 million. Do you even know how to spend that much money?
Nope. Hookers and cocaine.
I don't. Even then, like, you could pay 10 hookers. Exclusive daily wages for life.
Yeah.
You can make your interracial harem for and you'd still be left with more than money than you can spend for the rest of your life. Just saying.
What I don't get is how people manage to actually go through that much money. I mean, I know in reality it's massive purchases, like a yacht, a car.
Yeah, unfathomable stupidity.
Yeah.
That's the recipe. Because
Well, it's a combination of that, but also I think when they get that much money, they quit their job kind of thing, so they don't have additional income coming in. So to sort of supplement their new lifestyle, so they think like that those few millions will just last them forever.
yeah, I could
And all you
imagine.
gotta do is do some math.
Yeah, I could imagine losing that much if I decided to collect, I don't know, expensive cars or expensive jets. Because how much is a jet? Like 100 million?
Fuck, I don't know. I have no interest in buying me a jet.
Yeah.
I just live in the suburbs and take it easy.
You fly your jet into your parking lot every day, or your into your garage.
Dude, what's the purpose of having like a private jet when you can buy a plane ticket?
The purpose of having a private jet is so that you can go, so that you can travel to Brussels to lecture the lower classes on their carbon footprint.
I'm going to guess that's a reference to something, but I am failing to
Your
connect
prime
the dots.
minister.
Yeah.
Your prime
Well,
minister.
Oh,
everyone's prime minister, basically. Everyone's prime minister. Hop on a jet, go to Brussels, lecture the low-income classes about how much they need to sacrifice to reduce the nation's carbon footprint. But yeah, like feasibly, man. Let's say, even in Canadistan, where a random shack costs $1 million, you buy yourself you win 200 million. You spend 3 million on a decent house, and then you spend like 50,000 on a decent car. Cat.
On a decent car cat? That sounds interesting.
Yeah, a decent car cat. Yes, it's a very rare species. You know.
Oh man, I got an ace all in, baby. Got an ace.
But yeah, and after that, how much money do you need to leave, like, just your expenses every month?
Yeah, again, it's just one of those things where you get more money, so you increase your lifestyle, but you don't balance for it properly. So that's basically what fucks everyone over.
Yeah, that's saying, like. But even then, man, like, I'm trying to imagine an increase in lifestyle where I would actually go bankrupt after having won like 100 million.
Well, speaking of winning a bunch of money, we just kicked all these guys' asses, so we're $400,000 richer, and we get 3 people to escort back to the safe house.
Yeah.
If only it were so easy to get that much
Yeah.
money.
I do recall that story where the guy from Britain, who like the King of Chavs guy,
Mm-hmm.
who won something like 9 million. But then again, it's 9 million. It's not 100,000. And he was like, after splurging a bunch of money in houses that he left in his aunt's name. He was spending something like dozens of thousands of months every month in cocaine and parties. So yeah, man, like, I can make a safe promise that I would not be spending money on cocaine.
But imagine how cheap it is down where you are. You don't have to pay for the shipping costs.
Down where I am in South Africa.
No. You're in Russia now.
Yeah, man. Well, At least here in Russia, the gas prices is through the floor. Like, it's amazing how cheap it is right now. So
Yeah, you just
I
turn
have
on
that going forward.
Yeah, you just turn on the stove, don't light the fire, and get a nice high going 24/7.
I do unironically have books on learning Russian, by the way. The problem is that their the way they. The problem is that the pronunciation is. The pronunciation guide is following English phonetics, which is retarded. So like halfway through the word, I have no clue how to pronounce it because English pronunciation is nonsensical. I'm starving. No, you're not.
Look, man, it's hectic, and he said that he has to eat because when he's stressed out, he needs to eat. And we found a random fish in the fountain, so there you go.
I thought you were gonna say we found a random woman.
Yeah.
He just eats the raw fish.
Yeah, we could give him the woman, and he could eat her out.
He's like Penguin in the Batman Returns.
Oh, when he bites the guy's
boy.
nose off.
He's eating a fish raw in that scene.
Oh. I haven't really seen that movie. I just know that it's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah. The studio gave Tim Burton a bit more freedom than they were comfortable with. So they came to...
Because I always assumed the penguin was just a rich guy who was short, not that, you know, he was literally raised by penguins in the sewer.
Yeah, I think in the comments, because I don't read comments because I'm not keeping up with 70 years of chronology. Screw you.
Don't worry, you just go with DC, and then where the canon is so overly complicated that they need in-canon reasons as to why the canon got reset.
Yeah.
That's too much.
They can't just say no. We're doing it again. We're starting over. But yeah, I think that in the comics he's just a rich dude that is weird and short. I take offense to that. Well, I'm not rich, but I would appreciate that. Regardless. And in the Tim Burton movie, he is like a guy who was so weird that his parents tossed him in the sewers when he was a baby.
Yeah, he was a three-fingered freak with fucking a big beak nose. That he deserves to live with the sewer penguins.
Yeah, and they tossed him in the river. So yeah, like Tim Burton went a little. He took some liberties with the plot, and
also whoever played Catwoman, she was eaten by cats, and that somehow resurrected her.
Kinda. No, you're thinking of the Halle Berry.
No. The Halle Berry one, she got flushed out down the toilet, and then a cat burped in her mouth and brought her back to life.
Yeah.
You gotta be making this shit up.
I swear
No,
to
he's
shit,
not.
I am not. It's not even that much of an exaggeration.
It's not. It's not even that, man. Dude, watch Adam and Pow's review take on that movie. It's amazing. Freaking amazing. A cat burps in her mouth and she resurrects. She comes back to life. But yeah.
So how did so what was the how did the Tim Burton Catwoman come back to life after getting eaten by cats?
Basically, after a scene where, after an interaction with her boss, where 80-year-old me found out what kind of woman he liked, she gets tossed out of she gets tossed out of a window, goes through a field
Like scaffolding?
Yeah, I feel scaffolding slash. I don't know what's the word. I feel bits of of.
If it's the metal construction shit, then that's scaffolding.
Let me check. No, it's not scaffolding. It's the one where they have like the big bits of plastic or tissue over, like the metal structures with the tissue over that you get over stores.
Oh yeah, canopies.
Yeah, canopies. I'm gonna trust you on that, and hoping you're not.
All right, well, you can trust me on this. The guy who is voicing the postman here voices Double D and Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I don't even you gotta remember, I did not watch the Ed, Ed, and Eddie in English, so.
Okay, so basically all I have to say is that it's the perfect typecasting.
But yeah, the thing about Catwoman in Tim Burton's, she's played by Michelle Pfeiffer.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most perfect casting choices in history after Christopher Lee as Saruman and Luis Mello as the Devil. I guess only Sam is gonna know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she gets tossed out of
guess how long it takes Chuck to figure out what's in this package.
5 seconds.
Fucking idiot. It took him so long.
Now he threw it in the back.
Well, anyway. Well, yeah, Catwoman gets tossed out of a window, falls onto some canopy, and then she, as a few cats are biting her fingers, she wakes up and goes insane.
Anyway, because of us, we just caused the postal man to go postal. Fantastic.
Oh yeah. Remind me to put that movie on our movie watch list.
Yeah, you should. I actually unironically want to watch that movie. So this guy is pretty easy. He will try and do that. He runs away, throws bombs, and then he'll do like a triple tap with his shotgun. So you just have to just run up and just sort of slap him. That's it.
One of the tigers is the worst.
The tiger is the worst one, yes. If you are trying to get the tiger as a survivor. I did it earlier because it's something you have to do like on the first day. But
I'm sorry. After you mentioned some guy with a tiger, all I can think about is Tiger King.
No, the guy with the tiger is a severely mentally disabled man who his only friend is the tiger.
Oh, you're making me. I don't even know the guy. You're making me feel sorry for him.
Like he's
It does sound like Tiger King.
To be fair, he is a man so dumb that he has a handgun and his main way of attacking is headbutts.
But
It still sounds like Tiger King.
oh my god! Can you imagine if Tiger King was a boss in this game?
We get kind of close to that. We got Siegfried and Royd stand-ins.
For my daughter.
You meet him in the cutscene. He asks, "Hey, you gay? How about some heroin? You gay now?"
This one's a special delivery. Express.
Just gonna blow himself up.
Yep. He dies the way he lived, delivering mail.
I'd rather blow myself up than get eaten by zombies.
On the bright side, we do get his shotgun, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A shotgun is cool in a game where you can make like chainsaw wheelchairs.
Look, man, you can upgrade the shotgun.
But not the chainsaw wheelchair.
No, there's a few things you can do to. I know that there is the electric chair where you attach a battery to the a wheelchair, and then you can upgrade it even further. But I can't remember if I showed it off or not. But I won't spoil how you can upgrade it even further.
Now let me guess, you have to beat this woman in a karate match.
No, they're special escort ladies. We have to buy their services.
Come with me. You'll be safe. No.
Anyway, we have $2 million, so 10,000 is nothing.
Yeah, you got 2 million and you're already spending on hookers.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, we are in the right area to get a banana hammock outfit.
I love how strong Chuck's legs are.
Well, yeah, he's a motorcyclist. He's got to have those good legs if he wants to start up his vehicle.
Stay close.
I think it would make more sense if he was a cyclist.
Well, no, that's actually a common problem that a lot of people with motorcycles have, is that whatever leg they use to kickstart the engine gives out relatively quickly because of how often they have to do it. So what kind of exercises do you guys do, speaking of like cycling and all that?
No, I just do calisthenics. I'm not nearly as good a shape as I need to be. I haven't gone to the gym in years, but
I
do
do
like to do calisthenics.
I do about 10 to 15 minutes of cardio when I get to the gym, and then I go for weightlifting and stretching.
Okay. Stretching out those shins, right?
Stretching out the shins, doing a split. I can still do a full split.
Stick to me.
Nice.
Yeah. I've recently bought some like at-home gym equipment, so like not anything outrageous, just like some simple hand things, and I don't know, a few days of doing it,
Yeah.
I feel better already.
Tell me how many pounds you can lift on a overhead press.
Didn't get weights. I got like the little hand squeezy thing and that sort of rolling thing that that helps with like your abs. Mostly just because I'm getting a bit of a stomach, so I just want to get rid of it.
The thing for the stomach, yeah, because the stomach thing, that is visceral fat.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, what you gotta do is just basically it's basically cardio. It's running and cycling. Everything that is cardio, it's what you gotta. It's the thing you gotta do to get rid of a guy.
Anyway,
Because if you're going to do a if you're going to do sit-ups, all you're gonna do is toughen up your muscles with your belly fats in the middle.
Anyway, so upgrading the shotgun turns it into the boomstick, and basically you just stab zombies and just do a blast, or you could just blow off all their limbs with 3 shots for a lot of XP, but it's smarter and better just to do the simple stab. But for whatever reason, if you go into the over-the-shoulder aim, you throw the weapon. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it works, but still. But I thought for when it comes to the doing running, I heard that that doesn't really do much for like as an exercise compared to other ones, so that's why I didn't really do it, I guess. If that makes any sense.
No, running is a superb exercise. It's just exceedingly boring. Like, I don't like running. I do it because of necessity. Because running is one of the most boring things as an exercise.
Don't you have like a little TV or something on the treadmills where you go?
Yeah, but I don't usually bother with Netflix. I don't know, like they have access to Netflix on the gym I go to.
Yeah, so I'm sure they have something that's somewhat tolerable that isn't cuties.
Oh God. Let's not even get onto that. Yeah.
It's basically the reason why I don't have Netflix.
Me too. I canceled my Netflix subscription for that exact reason.
Cal, whatever you did to your mic,
I was just leaning back, sorry.
Yeah.
But I canceled my Netflix for the same exact reason.
Yeah. No leaning back, Cal. No rest for the wicked.
Let's lead in very close.
Yes, show us your sexy voice.
That's how sound works.
Would you like me to read you a bedtime story?
Oh yes.
Have you guys been reading any books or listening to any audiobooks? Because I've been trying to get back into audiobook reading. Oh, boss fight. Sorry.
I'm just been trying to get back into language learning. I mean, I'm making an effort to go deeper into Japanese right now.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to audiobooks every night before bed, and I try to read on a regular basis. Right now I'm working my way through Ken Kesey's Once a Great Nation, and a fantasy series, Stormlight Archives.
Once a Great Nation?
Yes.
Is it about yeah, oh boy. Maybe one day once again.
Maybe. It's a good read, though.
Hey, look. I'm sure he wasn't trying to piss you off. Think you're better than me.
Now let me show you, son, what we should do to judges in America.
Listen to me. Y'all can't push me around now. Oh no, not now. If I say dance, you dance.
America's most mentally stable mall cop.
Hey man, once you fought enough fat women, you understand.
Anyway, this guy, like with the other bosses, he's pretty easy. Even though he has a 6-shooter, and he's pretty good with the 6-shooter, he'll try and just club you over the head, and sometimes he'll try and lasso you.
He is no match for Wolverine.
Wolverine claws are the best weapon in this game. That
Oh no!
Oh.
The big shot now. I'm twice the man.
Twice the many. He's gonna cut himself in half for that. To prove him to prove that.
You're right.
I saw what you did there.
That's the worst pun you could have gotten in that situation, man. What the hell? That was pathetic.
On the bright side, we got his
A little bit
6-shooter,
Yeah.
which is actually pretty powerful.
I heard something recently. What do you guys think of this idea? Revolvers are their katanas of guns.
Wait, revolvers on katanas?
No, revolvers are the katanas of guns.
Yeah,
Why so?
yeah, I've heard that theory before. Basically, they're around during the same sort of time period as the samurai and all that, and mainly used by the stereotype of what was considered to be like the apex sort of man kind of thing. So I can see it.
Yeah, the archetypical man's man of the time period. Just that you say.
Yeah, basically.
There's a movie made with Charles Bronson and Toshiro Mifune. So me and Sam recently watched Yojimbo, which is with Toshiro Mifune. So
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it.
yeah, so he made a movie with Charles Bronson. So it's basically that. It's basically a mix, like a samurai and a cowboy made join forces.
Have you guys seen Six String Samurai? Because that's something on my list of like movies to see.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, put it on the movie list, Goke.
Six String Samurai.
Yep. Yeah, I heard it's just one of those cult classic kind of films.
Huh, it's relatively recent, so
I thought it was made in the 70s.
Six String Samurai is a 1999 American post-apocalyptic action comedy film directed by Lance Mungia.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Let's see. Lance Mungia is an American screenwriter, film director of film Six String Samurai. Okay, his Wikipedia page is not very large. The film was created with excited. The film was greeted with a great deal of excitement when shown in the Slam Dance in 1998. English is retarded. Winning the Slam Dance Awards for Best Editing and Cinematography. Okay. So it's a guy with a guitar and a samurai sword. As much as I enjoy swords, if I'm in a post-apocalypse, I'll probably go with a fireman axe as a choice of weapon.
Like if you're
think
caught in
an
a post-apocalyptic setting, or
Sorry, what?
you'd go with a fire axe if you were caught in a post-apocalyptic setting.
Yeah. I think it has more utility both as a tool and as a weapon.
Yeah, but the problem with axes is that, like, if you get them embedded, it's hard to, like, sort of crack it back out kind of thing to go for a second swipe. So it's one of those, like, you don't get clean slices, like, so you'd leave yourself open to getting attacked.
But the thing about the axe is that, like, if you're dealing with if we're talking about a zombie apocalypse, and the thing that your main way of fighting is gonna be cracking zombie skulls. An axe is gonna make a grievous enough wound that pulling it out is probably not gonna be that much of a hassle. Because an axe makes a really nasty wound, especially if you're going against a human head. Because
have you like chopped wood with an axe before?
no,
Okay, I have, and that shit gets stuck all the fucking time.
yeah, but wood does not behave the same way as a head.
The skull part probably would, yes. Not the same material, obviously, but it's, comparable.
I think the real solution is a morning star.
Not to be confused. That's
I heard that, unironically, one of the better ways to do it would be, like a baseball bat with some nails in it. Because the nails can puncture the brain, but at the same time, it doesn't, it would be easy enough to sort of remove the bat from the head once you do hit it like that. At least more so than the axe, because the axe just gets wedged.
Congratulations! You won!
I always find I'm always very amused when people mention Morning Star the weapon, because one day I decided to search for images of Morning Star the weapon, and I got a lot of pictures of Morning Star the porn actress.
Oh no.
I didn't even know there was a porn actress named Morningstar.
Yeah, I learned that too that day. I'm searching for a medieval weapon. Why am I getting porn?
So, here's a question. Is she named Morningstar because it's a reference to her ass, or...
I have no clue.
I'm guessing it's an edgy Lucifer joke.
Is that what it's, a Morningstar is a reference to? I thought it was just, like, a star that you see in the morning.
No, I think the Kelly's talking about Lucifer because Lucifer is the bringer of light. I think the translation for the name. Bringer of light.
Star of the morning. Oh yeah.
But I thought Lucifer was the angel who went against God and then became the devil because of it.
Yes.
Yes, they are the very same.
Okay.
Yeah, but the name Lucifer means bringer, light bringer.
Okay, so I learned something new today.
Yeah.
But, let's see, it was... I guess that just makes the whole, Linkara situation that much funnier, I guess.
I don't even think he was thinking about that.
Well, no, he wasn't thinking much, period. But,
But yeah, I'm guessing the porn star just wanted a name that sounded, I don't know, sounded different.
or nice, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was very confused when I got those results. But yeah. I did manage to find I did manage to find images of the weapon though.
After skipping to, like 27 pages on Google.
No, I don't even know how I wrote it, if it was like separate or not. That got me the porn star results.
Yeah, because I think Morningstar is one word, isn't it?
I think it
The
is.
weapon is.
Yeah. I think it is.
Also, for those who don't know, the reason why I'm waiting so long to give Katie her medicine is because it's one of those things where you have to do it at a very specific time. You can't just do it early. It's almost like it's real medication or something.
Yeah. Next, you're gonna tell me you can't give her alcohol too.
I know, it's bullshit. Oh yeah, fucking Lenny. He's the guy you rescue from the tiger. Lenny can almost count to 5.
He's a big boy. Have you guys seen that video where the villager comes back to his town in Animal Crossing, and he found out like people like the mob protesting against Isabel because she tried to install a communist utopia in town.
Yeah, I saw that video. That was pretty funny.
Daddy, I don't feel so good.
Katie!
Yes.
Katie!
Years before that sentence was ruined as a meme.
Oh,
This is how her mother was before she...
It's okay.
Fucking Avengers
Look, she's not
bullshit.
turning.
It would have been a compelling movie, but they went back on so many of the deaths. It just
This
it
happened
lost
to my
all
sister
meaning.
once.
It's the issue when you get time travel involved.
What was this? Sorry?
Rex too.
Avengers. When Infinity War
Oh,
was in theaters, people were memeing "I don't feel so good" all over social media.
I'm sorry.
There's talk of finding a cure somewhere.
Wasn't that around the same time where Uganda Knuckles was a meme too?
Wasn't she one of the terrorists?
Yeah, but apparently that one didn't last too long because everyone screamed racism or something.
Revenge for a government
Nah.
experiment that caused all of this in the
That
first
one
place.
lasted a lot.
Isabella tried
Uganda
to-
Knuckles was pretty
She
popular
worked with
for a
Frank
few
West to
months.
make the first inhibitor.
Well, I mean nowadays, if a meme can last more than a month, it's a pretty good run. And I think Uganda Knuckles lasted for a few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
It stuck around. What killed it was the overusage, like most memes.
Yeah, I mean, it's how life goes. Yeah, but I recall like my favorite memes of the Uganda Knuckles, like guys about to commit suicide, and Uganda Knuckles kicks the door and says, "No, Bruta, that's not the way."
Anyway, and with that, we will see you all next time. Have a nice night.
I don't even know
Bye-bye.
what's going on. Bye bye.